I don't know about all that, but I sure do love the work that I do with hospice. It really, one of the first things, when people find out what I do, one of the first things they say is, oh my gosh, how do you do that? And I always say, I don't. It's something that's bigger than me. I didn't go looking for a job in end-of-life care. It found me, and it found me after I had buried my mother. My mom was 57 years old. I was 27 when she died, and my life was forever changed. And I really feel like that time in my life, although it was probably the hardest time I've ever been through at this point, it prepared me to help provide compassion, true compassion, with those that I was going to be helping later on down the road. So I know y'all have been sitting for a minute though, so before I get started, if you would just stand up and just wiggle your body around.
Jog in place.
No, don't have no jogging. We don't have to do jogging. Just wiggle your body around and just get the blood flowing for a second.
Oh, I need to stretch. I pump something.
Okay, y'all good now? Y'all play a little game? Anybody recognize this game? Hangman? Yeah. Seems kind of morbid for hospice care, doesn't it? No, we won't do that because I want to get through and let you all get on with your day. But, so there's two different types of care listed here. You all have gone into this program because you want to work in what? Healthcare, ding, 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 ding. If I had a new car, I would give it to you, but I don't. I drive a Nissan Versa that was wrecked. So, yeah. So we've got health. Oh, there's the spirit waving out of my head. Okay. So we've got healthcare, but what I want to talk to you, or what you have been hearing about today, is a very different perspective. Because you all came into this field, what was your goal in becoming a nurse? Money? Oh my. The doors, there's two exits. Money, maybe, yeah. We're in short, there's money to be made out there in nursing. But you get paid to do what? Help people. Care. Don't, please don't forget that, okay? You get paid to care for people. What else? How do you care for people? Help people by? What are you promoting in their bodies and in their life? Wellness. Yeah. And so a lot of people, I know you all are, this is your first class or your introductory, so you're just kind of getting started down this road. And I think as you go along, you'll find that really there is such a push. And I think it comes from, we've got our healthcare system, and even above that, we've got the American culture, and they value innovation, efficiency, science, technological advances, and the ability to prolong life. That is what is being pushed in healthcare. And so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it is something that as a social worker and as a counselor with hospice, one of the first steps that we have to take with families is helping validate their choice for comfort as a good thing. Because so many doctors that they've seen, they've gone in and out of hundreds of specialists, and it's rare that any of them have ever been educated on their options other than pushing for prolonging life. You know, we can do this test so we can figure out what's going on with this so that we can fix this. But what I hope today you walk away understanding is that health care is not the only option for people with a terminal diagnosis, but also, you may want to guess what this 5-letter word would be? Death care, exactly. So, and I want you to, as we talk about this, I know death is a word that we're not very comfortable with. We'll watch zombies all day long for 8 years on Walking Dead. We'll watch that all day long. But heaven forbid we talk about the emotional and the spiritual side of death. So my job as a social worker with hospice is helping people really, well, I don't know, did Lydia, did she talk to you all about the mission statement of hospice, what that is? Because I think people get kind of sidetracked into just thinking they know what hospice is, but really it's, our goal is to enhance people's quality of life. How many of you all would say you're not after, like your goal in life is to have a bad quality of life? Like nobody starts out thinking that way. People that find themselves with all kinds of illnesses and diagnoses, they don't set out in their mind, gee, I want a bad quality of life here. That's what I'm going for. And I think where the challenge comes is when they're trying to decide which choice will give me the most quantity of life and the most quality of life. But hospice comes alongside when patients and families have decided we're no longer seeking, quantity here. We really want to focus on finding quality in our days or months or years, whatever that might look like. But we want to create opportunities for meaning and dignity for these people. And so that's what I love about the work that I do. So to kind of illustrate that point about the importance of meaning and how much that really means, how many of you have your smartphone with you? Oh, no, that's a lie. If you're not raising your hand, I know. Everybody's got it? Okay, good. So I want you to take just 2 minutes. I want you to find a picture on your phone that has meaning to you, and I want you to share that meaning with the person sitting beside you. So just take 2 minutes. Find a